high pace. Sal Perrine wins matches by getting people not tired. Like, don't want to wrestle tired anymore. I don't know that Sal's the most technical savant, but he is a gas tank. And the message, kind of our conversation in between duels here was he came up to me and kind of just shook my hand and things. I just said, hey, you started too late. He waited until the second period with about 20 seconds left before he got his first takedown. And so then, hey, now Deciante only had to stall for a period and kind of weaseled his way out of the match.
So we've got a matchup featuring Sal Perrine, who's ranked 25th according to Intermat in his weight class, 174, and Nate Barrett, who is ranked fourth in Division II at this 174 weight class. So a good challenge for Barrett.
Nice job by Sal to go out and get a takedown there right away. But yeah, just to finish that little comment on was that I think Sal just started too late. He started with very little time left in the second period. I'll say Deciante got to weasel his way out of that match. That's okay. It's November. Sal understands that aspect of things. And honestly, probably a good loss for Sal today because now I don't think that happens again next week.
Maybe a wake-up call just to kind of, perhaps, like you said, be a little bit more aggressive earlier on in this matchup, as he does have a 3-1 lead. Perrine, the two-time NCAA qualifier, posted a 17-5 record in duels last season.
Barrett, and on a nice shot here.
Out towards the wood floor.
Actually, Sam, I got a message here. The guys could not believe that Garrett Thompson was never a state qualifier. That's the word I got, was he's never qualifier. So it just shows you, I mean, you can kind of put that together in the gains that he's made in the 3 years he's been in Athens. It's really
truly remarkable.
It's unreal. It's awesome.
And the fact that it's fascinating to me with how he went from one weight class to another last season. And still, like, Coach Greenlee was impressed at how he wrestled at 174.
Dominantly.
Yeah.
Against guys who
how do you do that?
It takes a different type of mentality. Not skill set, not strength, not size, mentality. Garrett Thompson has the right mentality right now, and I think because of his mentality, it's why it's been so much fun to watch the way the kid has just kind of completely taken off. Sal looking to go assassin, maybe. Can't get it, and the referee starts calling that new call here. Anytime there's a side headlock at all from the top wrestler, immediate stall count. So that's what you're seeing there.
Approaching 30 seconds to play here in the first period. Both guys wrestling hard, but is Perrine with 6-1 advantage. Sal had a very competitive first round NCAA tournament match in Tulsa last season.
Yeah.
And I was in attendance for that, and he was battling hard. There were even Alec Hagan did as well. Those two, we talked about this at the before the broadcast. We'll get on that point in a second. Let's watch this.
He goes shuck. Barrett drops in. Sal does a nice job starting to cover that head as Barrett steps out and is able to get height on that ankle to give himself an opportunity to take down, but doesn't get it. Now he's in on another single leg, and he is going to get this takedown. So Barrett is going to get, no, not yet, nothing.
Yeah, we don't see the 3 points yet in the air.
We've not seen a brick all day, and I think Coach Sponseller looked to see if it was there, but did not pick it up. So nice job on Sal's part to be able to continue to wrestle. And now he's in on his own shot. Stand up. Stand all the way up for Sal. You've got him completely over top of you.
Interesting position here for Sal.
Nice job there, just to kind of continue to wrestle and kind of figure your way out through the position instead of just settling for the stalemate, which would have been pretty easy to do.
got the 3 points. So 9-1 lead for Sal with a minute to play here in the second period. But yeah, going back to what Sal Perrine had in front of him in Tulsa in the first round of the NCAA tournament. Colt, I know you watched that match. It was very competitive, and it went down to the very end.
Yeah, I was watching, Sam. Unfortunately, I didn't have the view that you had. I was sitting in class in Minnesota watching from my phone, and I had some choice words about the calls that were made in both the Panerio Johnson and Alec Hagan match, and then the Peyton Mako and Sal Perrine match. Both, two guys that we wrestled that were ranked top 10 in the country first round. It's always going to be a war, but yeah. I think those were two situations, kind of to your point, where the Bobcats just felt like they should have had that win.
Yeah. Do you feel like Sal was aggressive early in that matchup? Because I think that was something that you said that he wasn't in the match earlier today. Did you notice that aggression early in that NCAA tournament match?
Yeah, and I think that was the one thing I guess they're Barrett not really able to get all the way behind the hips. But yeah, Sal did a really good job of putting the pressure on Mako early on in that match, and rather it's Sal getting taken down or getting the takedown, creating that action, creating that flurry of things to happen. Something good will happen eventually. And Sal is the guy, I think, you give him nothing but time, conditioning only gets better for him.
Yeah, his stamina is insane as there's a nice mat return.
I'm not saying he's fast, right? He couldn't beat me on the track. but on the wrestling mat, he can wrestle all day long.
Yeah. Well, he literally, quite literally did in the MAC championships last season. He wrestled 7 matches in 28 hours, and Coach Greenlee said he's just built different. He's gritty, hates to lose, and I would put him in that spot constantly if I had to. 7 matches in 28 hours.
And it's funny, Coach Greenlee kind of said, because Sal saw himself there a year prior to that as a freshman when he had gotten upset in the MAC finals here in the Convo. So you're a true freshman with an opportunity to win a MAC title in the Convo against a guy you've beaten prior, maybe you lose. Then you have to come back and win just to even have a shot to go to nationals. That tests a guy, and Sal's done it multiple times now. So knowing that he can take himself to those extreme depths and find a way out is impressive. And you can hear Coach Greenlee here really wants him to get one more with just 30 seconds left here in this period, as he is holding a major decision right now, currently over Barrett.
A major decision worth 4 team points.
Oh, did the score just change, or am I crazy? Maybe. Oh, either way, there's the major decision.
Yep.
And it's going to be a 13-3 win for Sal Perrine.
Yep. A major decision, 4 team points. That has to be a win between 8 and 14 points, and that is exactly what Sal Perrine does. The hand raise coming up in a matter of moments with a major decision victory for the 2-time NCAA qualifier. And now we turn our attention to 184 matchup.